Hey guys, Happy New Year. I am just getting ready to start on dinner, but the dinner that I'm making tonight is potato and leek soup. And this recipe had a way to make your own leek top broth. And I just thought that was I've never heard of that. I've always just used chicken broth. So I thought I would show you that. It's basically just a blend of spices with the tops of the leeks. And so I'm making that broth right now, and it's actually almost done. So I'm gonna move toward the actual soup part, and I already have like my leeks and stuff chopped, but the kids are all over here kind of keeping busy, and I thought I would just show you what they are up to at the moment and what some of the things are that have kept them busy over this long break from school while we've all been home, because if you're like me, chances are there have been some fights, it's been chaos, it's been just a slew of things, so I thought I would share some things that have been keeping us busy. So over here, Isabel is working on a flashlight that she is building. This comes from the MEL Science Kit, so this is kind of what it looks like. And it has all the pieces, obviously, in this little book, which if you've ever done a Lego set, the instruction manual for it reminds me of a Lego set manual. But she is kind of working on that. These kits say they're for 5 and up. I think Isabel is 7, and I would say it still sometimes is a little tricky for her. So I would recommend like more 7 and up. And if you have a very sciencey kiddo, maybe it could go a little bit lower. And obviously with help, a 5-year-old could definitely do this. But me having 3 younger kids, and she's my oldest, my hands are usually full, so I'm not able to help her quite as much. So I would say, depending on maybe life stage and age, that's my feedback on them. Science is like a really cool thing to do at home, I think. They do a lot of learning in math at school. So I really do like having experiments and sciencey stuff. If you are interested in checking those kits out, take a look at the link in my description here, because I have a promo code for 50% off of the subscriptions. So yeah, definitely take a look at that if you want. Here, Rosemary, she was eating her snack and working on her little sticker animal thing. She's really liked this. This came from Santa. But you've liked it, huh? Wow, where are you? You've liked it, huh? Yeah. Is it tricky for you to get the placement? Yeah, but you like doing it with Mama, huh? Yeah. Over here, Juliana is working on her blending skills. This is Love Every's Reading Skill 2 kit. I guess I can show you closer. So can you show me what you're doing with this, Jewel?
I can't actually.
Oh, okay. So she's trying to decode this word. She's trying to get from net down to mop and see like which letters change to get there, is basically this activity. This reading box 2 came very timely for me, like came right when she was getting on school break. So since just a little bit before Christmas, we've been able to do a lot of these things. And I say it's timely because I almost didn't even get the second level. I got the Love Every Reading Skills Set 1, which is like their more preschool one. I have showed you that one before. And it's like, okay, so in my drawer here, it takes up all these little things in here, these little games. This is like their reading 1, and I do this a lot with Rosemary. I did it with Juliana when we first got it before she started school, and it's a lot of just phonics blending, like making sounds, working on your letter sounds, that sort of thing. And I wasn't gonna get 2 because they're in school basically at that age, but there was a day where Juliana was like very, very frustrated. She came home, she was crying because school was just so overwhelming for her. She didn't like doing all the spelling words and all that sort of thing. And I was like, I'm gonna look into that reading set 2, because that's kind of like blending, working on the spelling sounds, the easy stuff like that, in a much more game format, as you can see over there. And you can see here when we first got the kit, she did this decoder game, and she sat and did both sets of little cards that they have. She was so into it, did not get distracted, which I couldn't believe. I thought she was gonna do like 3 and then give up. But she has not been as overwhelmed at all now. She has started to like reading. I kind of have like some of the things she's been playing with on a daily kind of basis. We just kind of throw them, but she read this book by herself, and it just like has given her a lot of confidence and I don't think she feels as overwhelmed now. Let's see, this was like a sticky word game. This is the decoder I was talking about. It has sounds. I can show you some of these. I'm gonna do a more, I think, in-depth review of this kit if you're interested. These are story cards where you put them in order, and both her and Rosemary have really liked doing these. So it has like little pictures, and you kind of have to figure out what order they would go in. So story sequence, all the really basic but important parts of reading. So we have really liked this kit. I would definitely recommend this as well. I will put a link to it in my description below as well. The kit number 1 and the kit number 2 so far have both been hits, so check those out for sure. Again, link in my description. I don't have a discount code for that one though. So yeah, sorry. So anyway, I hope that's helpful to see some things we've been doing. Obviously, they've also been playing with all the things they got for Christmas. And as you can see here, another thing we've been doing is...
You can do this one.
Okay, thank you. We've been working on dinner and lunch, and all the kiddos trade on who's my helper and working on our kitchen skills. And I have a little surprise for them. Their shoes are in here. Hi. We got some shoes. They know about them, so they were not Christmas, but Dan got his at Christmas.
I have one.
You got that for Christmas, didn't you?
Yeah. I wanted the apples on it. I still don't want I wanted.
She's silly. She's been a baby recently, if you can't tell. Anyway, but they haven't gotten theirs yet. I just wanted to kind of do it on a random day since they knew and it didn't need to be Christmas. But Dan did get his for Christmas. Okay, these are just like the, you've seen them everywhere. They often, I think in like mom groups, are like the kids' best spring summer shoe you can have, the Jeffersons. That I'll show you when we open them. But Dan, he got the Apollos. These are the Apollo 10s. And so I wanted to just give you a little review on them because I had never seen these before. And this is Dan's review, not my review. They don't fit me. I cannot try them. I did put my feet in them just to see because like they look really comfy. To me, there are unisex shoes, but to me, they look more like men's shoes, to be honest, I think. But he said that he thought the size he got was right. He was looking at a lot of reviews and decided to size up. And so he sized up and it's a good fit. He thinks they are very comfortable and he likes wearing them. The only thing that he's noticed that he does not love is when he wore them without socks, his feet were very sweaty. So that's his take on these. I don't know. I feel like I would wear socks with these, but I don't know. Just in case you were wondering, very comfy. He loves the look, likes to walk them around. He can dress them up or down and likes the feel of them. He said they have cushion, like not just on the sole, but there's some like cushions on the heel or like the ankle part too. So yeah, his only feedback was that his feet were sweaty when he wore them barefoot. So wanted to share that. All right, we have basically everything prepped for our soup. And this little guy woke up. He's been a handful this break. You got sick, huh? You've been sick twice since the kids have been off school. You're cute though. You showing them you got that? We've been just out of routine. He's been sick. His wake windows are changing. It's been really chaos around here. I'll tell you what, yeah, that's a potato, huh? Yeah.
We kind of have more.
You like cooking, don't you, honey? Yeah. You love, we're helping me.
And then milk.
And there's milk in our soup too.
And this.
Yes.
It's hard to do.
Anyway, we've been just all crazy and I feel like I need to do a video on the transition to 4 and just some of my thoughts over this past year because I reflected on it a lot, you know, as New Year's Eve and New Year's has come about and yeah, very overwhelming at times. But anyway, now that he's awake, let's pull out the natives. Hey girls! Go ahead, yeah, open them. You want to see them open it first? Rosie, what did you get? The gold sparkles. Jewel, gold sparkles. You guys wanna try them on?
Yeah.
Wanna try them on? Yeah, you can open mine. I love that they have little ones for the babies. So cute. These are actually a little too big for him. But I did that on purpose because I figured like in the summer his feet are gonna grow a little bit and I didn't know what size he was gonna be. So I'm taking a gamble, I guess size 5. I hope they fit when the time comes, but we'll wear them whenever the time does come. What do you think, Rosie? How they fit on you?
Good.
Good?
When I grow up, I can be bigger.
Yeah, you are. Let me see you. Put them on your feet. Let me see how pretty beautiful they look. 1 second, Joel. I'll put mine on in a minute. Ooh, those match your pants perfect.
Mama, my whole arm to my elbow fits in the shoe.
Whoa, mine are so big they fit to your elbows. Oh boy. Great. Those look great on you. Trying mine on too. Okay, mine unfortunately are a little bit too big and I was worried that might happen because I ordered the size 8s and I'm a size 7. And I was a little bit worried about that being the case, but all the reviews say that they run small and that if you, you should size up. And in my case, that was not the case. So I need to send these back and get a smaller size. So I guess I now will give you guys an update a little bit later on how customer service was and the returns and all that. But I actually was really excited about, because I didn't realize they made these in adult sizes. I just thought they were like kids shoes. So I was really excited to get these. I think these are gonna be such a versatile shoe. Having one off and one on, and when I had them both on a minute ago, they are comfy shoes, I gotta admit. Honestly, one thing I really like about these shoes for kids though, is that they hold up. Like you can use them and abuse them and they hold up, and so they're great for hand-me-downs. Kids after can use them. And so I was hoping that everyone would pick a neutral color so that it wouldn't matter boy or girl, so that we could even make it down to Gerard with them with the biggest sizes. But you know, sparkle gold, a boy could wear that too, I guess. But yeah, you can seriously get so much life out of these. So if you want to invest in a good shoe for a kid, these are definitely a good pick. The soup is almost done now, so I'm gonna finish it off, but it's a really easy soup. I've been really, just since all the craziness of Christmas, I've been needing really easy dinners, and so this one is super easy. I'm using the recipe from Love and Lemons. I'll link that in the description below as well. But basically, all I did was cook some leeks in butter, waited till they got soft, added the potatoes, the leek top broth that I had made that I showed you earlier. A little bit of, it calls for thyme. I don't have any, we don't like thyme, so I used oregano instead. Garlic in the broth, let it simmer there while the potatoes cooked for 30 minutes. And now it says you can use a cup of half of whole milk or regular milk, but it just says milk, or heavy cream. I had both and was like, well, which one? It says or, so I did basically a half and half here and half cream and half milk. So I'm just pouring in that into there. I turned off the heat. I'm gonna give it a good mix, and then I'm gonna use my immersion blender to just kind of thin out the soup a little bit. I probably will leave a little bit of it chunky, just because I kind of like a half and half type of immersion blended experience. But yeah, a super easy dinner, so I will definitely link this one in the description, and I will take it to consensus at the table who liked it and feedback for you at the end of the video in a minute, so that you know if it's worth trying or not. I blended more than I expected, but I still really like how it turned out. Any consensus? Juliana, your consensus?
Good.
Good.
Actually, great.
Oh, great. 2 thumbs up. Great. Isabel? Really good. Dada? Rosie, do you like the soup or not?
Great.
Great. Oh, that's 5 goods / greats, and everybody is eating it, so I'm going to call it a winner. All right. That's all for today. See you guys next time.